Alright, so the second interaction I had a look at was just swiping through the carousel, which uses Apple's focus concept, which has the object that's in focus having a shadow and being slightly larger. And so if I swipe from left to right, I can swipe between these two properties, and there's an animation. It's scaling up. The shadow's being placed on the object that's in focus. The cover photo fades on after the objects come into scale, and again I've tried to mimic and recreate that, and then just being able to play around with it, swipe left to right on the iPhone here with the origami app, and just get a feel of that and make sure it's right. Here at the moment I'm just in the viewer on my Mac, but in the next step I'm going to go and connect it to the TV and say, well, if I'm at a distance sitting back on the couch, does this still work? And I think that's that critical next step that's required when building these interfaces. You can still do the majority of the work and hook up the whole origami file and do all that on your iMac or your MacBook Pro, but it's then at least having it set up in a way that you can quickly translate that over to the screen via HDMI and really just check it out from a distance, and flick left and right and go, does it feel good? Are the fonts right? Does the animation work? Does it need to be a bit stronger? Does it need to be a bit weaker because it's too full on? Because it looked great when it was tiny on my monitor in front of me, really close, but from a distance, you really can't see what's happening. It's not scaling enough. It's all those kind of questions that you can kind of run through in your head and really understand. And I think that's the brilliance of prototyping. The great thing I can do here is I can tweak any of these variables now that this is all set up, and change things and go, well, what if I scaled it a bit more and had the card in the center a bit larger? What if I change the timings on when the cover is placed on? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? So I can now really sit here and tweak and play and kind of work through all those phases even before starting any engineering effort. And I think that's one of the key elements, and even having tried it all the way over on a screen on a real TV.